The easiest way to get a horse more confident with anything that they're nervous of is have them follow it. The easiest way for me I found is just putting them in a round pen, and we'll just walk circles until they get quite a bit more confident. Blaze here is a very curious horse by nature, so this was just a couple minutes later. He already was getting right up in there, wanted to check it out, feel it, bite it, see what the tarp was all about. Once he got more comfortable following it, then I started desensitizing the air around him. I didn't get that one on video, but it's basically the same thing I'm doing here. I'm just doing it 2 or 3 feet away from him until he gets more comfortable. If you guys have more questions about that, you can private message me and I can get better video of that. So I throw it on him, let him touch it, feel it, and then go right back into the same thing that he is already very confident in, which is pushing the tarp away. Watch really close here and watch me pop him in the mouth. Right there. So let me slow it down and explain. So he already has an annoyed look on his face. He's kind of leaning towards me a little bit. His ears are back. He puts his nose over. With my left hand, I politely ask him to, "Nope, sir, let's put your nose back." And then he very confidently takes a step. I ignore it. And then he ends up turning his head and shoving his body weight into my space. So I then popped him in the mouth and went right back to what we were doing. Because this guy is a little bit more pushy and aggressive, I don't want any of those little signs to be ignored. I want him to relax a little bit more, so I ask him to lower his head by pulling down on his lead rope, and I keep asking until he gives in and is lowering his head fairly softly, and then go back into him pushing the tarp. Notice now how he is keeping his head and his shoulder out of my personal space. He looks over to see what's going on, but he never tries to push into me after that quick little pop. When desensitizing to items, if it's something that they can step on, I do like to finish it off with sending them over the obstacle, just because it helps with so many things. Sending the horse out away from you, having them come back into you, works on your direction, lunging left and right, them getting out of your space, and their willingness to go over scary objects.